when we're working with people for relationships that could be lasting 10 plus years, it's really important to not just to get to know your immediate group of people that you're in contact with, right? When you want to hit the ground running by meeting as many people in your practice area as possible, right? I know they have groups within practice areas, but you want to get to know as many of those people as possible, because that is how you actually are able to leverage those relationships over time.
Welcome to our Happy Rainmakers video series where point one can make a difference. Today, I'm joined by Michelle Thompson, who's the founder and CEO of Resistant Vision. Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so you can tell me if the advice I've been giving people is accurate or not, but I often take their attention to the fact that they have to do a certain amount of CLE credit every year. And if they want to modify their practice and pivot a little, maybe they could be very proactive about the way they select their CLE.
That's a brilliant way to do it, because it's a brilliant way to find people who are experts in the field that you're interested in.
And the firm can't be against it because you have to get those CLE credits
anyway, right? And the other people in the room, they may not be experts in it, or they may be, you don't know, but you're actually going to be putting yourself with the people who are doing what you're interested in.
All right, so then I'm giving good advice.
Most excellent advice.
Then we tell them once they do the CLE, they might want to consider writing an article about that topic, because it would give them a chance to immerse themselves in the research and work on something. And then maybe they want to go to a conference that's in that industry or in that area of law and really, become an expert over time.
Right. Exactly.
All right. So let's say you don't like the people you're working with, but you like your practice area. You're pretty happy with your clients that you're serving and you like your firm. Do you have any tips for kind of gently moving to working with others at the firm so that you don't have to leave, but you can avoid working with the people who aren't quite for you?
When we're working with people for relationships that could be lasting 10 plus years, it's really important to not just to get to know your immediate line of, the immediate group of people that you're in contact with, right? You want to actually, when you want to hit the ground running by meeting as many people in your practice area as possible, right? I know they have groups within practice areas, but you want to get to know as many of those people as possible, because that is how you actually are able to leverage those relationships over time, so that you can shift, so you can say, oh, so-and-so, I love working with you. I know things are a little light. So-and-so has a project for me. I'm going to go work for that, right? And you don't have to be nasty and mean to do it, but you can just kind of gently shift.
You don't have to say, I really hate you a lot.
You make my teeth itch. I'm working for Sarah. You don't have to say that.
All right. Well, then it sounds like you have some really great advice for people at any level who might have watched this video. If you're just starting out, think about who you might want to have for your mentor now and what you're looking for in a mentor. If you're at a point where you don't like what you're doing, maybe try getting some CLE in some other areas and think about it. Talk to some other people who do that area.
Exactly. And it's never too late to have a mentor. It is never too late to have a mentor, right? People think, I've been practicing 30 years. No. Go ally yourself with somebody who's doing what you want done.
Does a mentor have to be more senior than you? If I've been
Not
practicing for 30 years and there aren't so many people around that I can ask to mentor me, could it be somebody who's my peer or who's more junior?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no shame in this, right? You're trying to figure out how to make your practice work. Use the resource around you. And if that person's 10 years younger than you, great. Congratulate them and link arms with them.
Well, thank you so much. I know this is going to be some really valuable information for everybody who watched it. So thanks so much for being with us today.
Absolutely. What a pleasure. Thank you.